Throughout my fitness journey, I have seen a lot of people who struggle with creating their training plan. They go and they get these pre-made training plans and they follow them. And this pre-made training plan, they go and take the Tom Platz training plan, fucking leg day, they do it once per week. And they don't realize why they don't gain as much muscle as they wanted. Now, genetics play a massive role, but there are also 5 principles that if you will follow in your training, you will optimize your gains, you will optimize fulfilling your genetic potential to the greatest extent. How do I know? In the last fucking 3 years, I've made a lot of results because I've followed all of these principles in my own training plan. I've also learned and educated myself about this topic consistently almost every day for that time, and through doing that I've learned what are these principles, and my results are proof to that. In this video I will reveal them to you, and here is the thing, there is no only one like the best training plan that you must follow to get jacked. These principles determine whether this training plan is good for building muscle or not. Some principles are more important than others. The train when you are fully recovered principle is one of the most crucial aspects of a training plan, because if you consistently train when you are not fully recovered, when you are pretty fatigued, guess what you do? You accumulate way too much fatigue and you don't get stronger, because building muscle looks like this for the most part. You go, you train, you get weaker, and then through the body natural ability to recover the muscle that you got weaker, that you trained, that you damaged, it gets stronger again slowly until it gets to the old baseline, and then it gets a bit stronger. When you consistently train when you are fatigued, you basically go down, you go up, you are still fatigued, you are not fully recovered. So you train again, you induce that muscle damage again, and your body won't just supremely overcompensate and like build, because it will build a lot more muscle. It might have a small effect like this. I haven't checked, I haven't seen what the literature says, but generally it will not overcompensate, and you will just get deeper and deeper into this overtraining state in which you won't build a lot of muscle and in some cases lose some. And with it there is another like extremely important principle with the same level of importance as this, and this is training what you wanna grow. If in your training plan you don't have leg days and you don't train your legs at all, you won't grow them. And if you want to have a balanced, proportional, aesthetic physique, then training your legs is a smart idea. And if you won't do so, you will regret later on. You will have like a pretty big body, and then when you will look down there, you will see small ass legs and you will feel bad about it. I talk from freaking experience because that's what happened to me after skipping legs because of some back problem that I have. Turns out that I could train my legs for that whole time, and I just made a massive mistake, and I had chicken legs for like 6 months until I grew them. Now the third principle. It is not essential, but it makes a massive difference. And it is training what you wanna grow a minimum of twice per week. Because think about it like this, for the vast majority of people, for 99% of men, when they train, they induce muscle damage, they get weaker, but then for them to get stronger on the overcompensation effect in general, it takes around 2 days of recovery to get there. Once you are there, it won't just stay here and you will stay stronger consistently and that's your new level of strength. No, it goes down just back to your old baseline. If you will after 2 days wait for another day or a 4th day, no, you will build muscle. I don't want to come out with the misconception that you won't, but you will not go back to your old baseline, but you will go below the point of most gains achieved. So for you to get there, when you are just about fully recovered, that's when you are there according to the science. So from what I've seen, that's the point that you should train, because you are fully recovered. If you will go and wait, you will either not lose gains, but make suboptimal amount of gains, and you with it will also miss one hypertrophy window, because when you train only once per week, you get there, you lose a bit of it, and then you train again, and you know, your muscle building is pretty slow and gradual. It still works, you still build muscle, but in comparison, if you go, you train, right, you get here, and then you train again, and you get here, you just got 2 hypertrophy windows when the other person who didn't do it got only 1. You get double the outcome of training, right? There is a diminishing effect for muscle gain, so I won't say that you gain double the muscle, but you gain double of the outcome. And then the 4th one, that's extremely important one, and it is not about the training plan itself, but about you being able to stick to it. Because think about it like this, no matter what's the training plan, no matter how meticulous it is, how good it is, how it follows all of the right principles, if you won't follow it, you won't get the result of doing it because you won't do it. The first and most important principle that all of these principles should be built on is that you can stick to it. If you can stick to it, you will lose. So sticking to it is not a white or black kind of thing, it is a spectrum. If you can stick to it for more than 80% of the times, then great, you are golden, go and do it. If you can't, then try to modify it in a way that will allow you to stick to it. Some people can train for 30 minutes every single day, like 6 times per week. And that's awesome, they can do push-pull legs. Some people can train only 1 hour 3 times per week. Great, they can do a full body split. You need to do the split that your life allows you to do, and it should follow these principles for preferably to get you as jacked as possible. The last one that I thought about it when I made this video is really simple. Think about it like this. When you go and you train and you like push really hard for a few sets, you get weaker, right? Not just muscularly, also systematically. You get more fatigued, you get more tired. And then as you do it for an hour, you get much more tired. You wanna recover. Your body might not say to you because of the high stress, the high cortisol, highly aroused state that you're in, but if you will go, get out of that state, get into rest and digest mode of your body. So there are 2 modes for our bodies in general, rest and digest and fight or flight. If you will get out of this fight or flight mode, you will realize that you are fatigued. And if you will, after the 1 hour mark, continue to train, for the 1.5 hour mark you will still make a lot of results, you will still get a lot of muscle gain for your time, but after that point, usually, right, not for everyone, some people are different, so in this principle you should account for genetic variation. Some people are different, right? Some people can train for 3 hours straight and have a great time doing so, some people can't, and it becomes junk volume. It is basically you either like doing so many sets that from now on, so according to the science, there is a point in which when you continue to train, your results get diminished significantly, right, from that workout itself, and you should just stop because you don't gain that much muscle from it. And with it, there is also the thing called systematic fatigue. If you are too fatigued systematically to go and push to failure, then that's the end of the workout. You should not continue and work yourself to fucking full-on fatigue because the marginal benefit from these 2 reasons will not be high enough that is worth it for you to continue. So the first principle is that your workouts are not too long to a point in which your volume becomes a junk volume and you can train with a good enough intensity. And that's basically it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. If you wanna get a free course, link in the description. Bye.